James Brown felt good, and we feel great to have reached episode 8 of Oh You Didn't Know. 2 weeks ago, we talked about when the roadie was created, but today we talk about when that initial run was terminated, because the roadie walked out of WWF, and believe me, the world has questions. Dogg, what's up? How you doing? We're in the doghouse.
I feel good. Like I knew that I would now. No. So good. So nice. 'Cause I got in you. Okay, I am feeling good. I love James Brown. I love you, Ryan Katz, and the fact that you brought up James Brown.
Spreading the love.
Yes. Hey, so I do want to say something. About a week or two ago, I was on Busted Open Radio, and I said something about Phoney, Baloney wrestling. Now, look, if you've heard the last day of the episodes, you might have heard that before come out of my mouth. I don't mean that. I want to clear some things up because some people reached out to me. I always preface it or follow it up with, hey, I love this industry with all my heart and all my, I've sacrificed so much for it, and so has my family and my father before me, and so yes, I love it. I have said, though, Phoney Baloney Wrestling, because it's, comparable to my grandchildren, to my children, to my wife, to my, my family members, like comparable to that, it is just wrestling. And so that's what I mean when I say that. I don't mean to disparage the industry that's put food on my table literally until the moment we're speaking right now, so I just wanted to kind of bring that up. Look, I love the industry with all my heart, and I'll live and die pro wrestling, but compared to things in real life, it's just not that important. So I kind of wanted to cover that real quick, Ryan, and I'm sorry I took us down a weird path there.
It's still real to me, dog.
Well, and it's real to me too, but that's one of the things that I had to tell myself, especially when I was writing the show, was it's not, if somebody above me, the studio, we'll call them, if the studio changes the script, it's not the end of the world, because at some times I thought it was, and it only stressed me out, and it really didn't matter in the big picture of things. Yes, a couple of people may have tweeted bad, your creative sucks or whatever, but in the big scope, it didn't mean much. And so I would tell myself that to keep my feet on the ground, but also to not over commit, not get married to my creative, I guess, and not let it hinder my day one way or the other. So anyway, again, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, but we'll probably actually end up getting into some details of some of these creative differences. But let's also remember that it's easy to look back in hindsight and with maturity and growth and go, oh, maybe I should have been a different way or looked at it a different way. But when you are caught in the situation, it is real to you. It is your life, your career. There is something that gives you that little extra push that makes you maybe push some buttons and try to cross the boundaries of things you maybe shouldn't do, but in your mind think that you could.
Yeah. And look, it's I just, it's a really good living, and it doesn't last forever, and so don't mess it up over creative decisions. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. That's my whole point. You can have a really good life and a really good career, but if you get caught up in it, it's not fun in your own head. And I feel like that's what... Anyway, I don't want to harp on it. Let's get rolling, man. I just wanted to say that to kind of...
It's like a very dramatic episode of Oh You Didn't Know. We're getting serious. Because someone may have problems with creatives. All right, this episode of Oh You Didn't Know...
That was going to go really cool. We're going to come back to that. Go ahead, Ryan. We're coming back to that.